Hey guys, what's up? It's once again mp4podcast.com, and right now I'm on the App Store. And Metal Slug is one of my favorite IPs of all time. It's from SNK, now SNK Playmore, and they brought over Metal Slug Touch, which honestly is a piece of shit. As you can see right here, here are the reviews. The game got 3 stars out of 5. Now, I really don't like reviewing games I don't like, because there's a lot of good stuff out there that I'd just rather do, and I believe it makes my subscribers more happy to have something that's, more fun to watch, that they can enjoy, if they choose to purchase some of these games or download free apps. I recommend free apps all the time. If you want to get free apps, you go to appshopper.com for iPhone. There's also appminer.com. If you're into Android, there's appbrain.com. So this couple of hints there. Here's a guy saying the same thing that I'm talking about, bad controls. Let me just give you an example of what I'm talking about. Alright, going to start it. Just going to turn the volume up a little bit. Now, first off, if you want to move forward or backward, you have to go like this. Now, I love tilt controls. However, for this game, it does not work. It is complete bullshit. Now, if you want to move the gun, you have to move these arrows. Okay? Now, this is going to probably take a really long time to get used to this weird control scheme. Now, let me just give you an example of what I'm talking about. Why do I want to tilt my screen this way when I'm playing a 2D retro game? It's just a very awkward situation to be playing this game. The controls are not that responsive. It does not feel like Metal Slug. It feels like some crap version that somehow ended up on the Android, on the iPhone, platform that should not have been approved. I was going to say Android for some reason. Now I want to go back. I have to go like this. I mean, this is not retro controls. I mean, there's a lot of ways, you can implement new controls. Well, SNK, why not put 3 control systems in there? Maybe I want to use a virtual D-pad. Maybe I want to use a joystick. Maybe I want to move my guy like this, or however it is. But SNK, you did a horrible job. You know this is a horrible port, and I don't believe you guys should be selling this at all. I think it should be pulled from the App Store, because you guys know it's crap just as much as I know it's crap. Now, don't get me wrong. I like SNK. I like their fighting games. I like their 2D games. I like all their retro stuff. However, there's no excuse for a crappy port when it's so simple that other companies have put great controls into retro gaming. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me pull up Streets of Rage for the iPhone. Streets of Rage. Here, Sega has done an excellent job in dealing with the 3x5 inch screen on the iPhone or the iPod Touch. As you can see, some people don't like having the controls on the screen that much. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of the D-pad over there and, the A and C button. However, most of it is all by itself. So I can move the character around like this, whatever. I got the jump button and stuff like this. I got the superpower, blah, blah, blah. However, some games, it's still completely fine to play full screen. Let me just give you an example. This game works full screen also. Let me just go to resume. I can play Streets of Rage pretty well full screen. It really doesn't bother me. Once in a while, you'll get a guy that's underneath the D-pad. I'll just go like this or whatever, take him out. However, there are other games from Sega, such as Golden Axe. For some reason, I am not that good at playing it full screen. I can't play Gunstar Heroes either full screen. However, Streets of Rage, I guess it's maybe the speed or however it plays. It doesn't bother me. Let me give you another example of other companies that have done retro gaming right. And let me just find the TurboGrafx emulator. Here we have the TurboGrafx emulator. Now TurboGrafx did a great job with their controls. Let me give you an example. I'm going to play R-Type. Now, first off, I want to say R-Type is a game of memory. You really have to remember where the bad guys are. This is an old school shooter. Doesn't forgive that much. However, once you get good at it, you will really appreciate how much you accomplish by playing this game. I have no problems moving this D-pad at all. There I got shot. I'm not really paying attention. You know, I'm just like giving you guys a demonstration. Let me see if I can get a little further. Alright, so you guys get the idea. I'm able to control it. Alright. Now, TurboGrafx did a great job with their emulation on the iPhone. Now, don't get me wrong, Metal Slug, the graphics look great. It just needs a better control scheme. SNK, can you please update the control scheme and give us a good Metal Slug, please? Please don't call it Metal Slug Touch. The one thing that always aggravates me is like, we're going to have the touch version of this or the touch version of that. I mean, don't try to feed off of the Apple Touch technology just because you think somehow, you know, by calling it the Touch that you're going to get a bunch of sales or something like that, you know. And no, it's Metal Slug for the iPhone. It's Metal Slug for the iPod Touch. So Claymore, go back to your drawing board and fix the damn controls. You know, I really believe that you guys are doing a disservice to iPhone gaming, Android gaming, and all types of these devices that are like this. I'm telling you, as a gamer, you have no idea how many people will say, oh, gaming on the iPhone's not good. You know, oh, that is crap. It's not, you know, whatever. The reason why people think that gaming is not good on the iPhone and iPod Touch, I know there's a lot of us gamers out there who do know that this is, you know, you can play great quality games on here, but a lot of people, you know, who may not have got an Android or an iPod or whatever, maybe they saw somebody else play it, maybe they saw a few games from, you know, on YouTube or something, and you get the little kiddie games, you know, you get Angry Birds, which is a great game, don't get me wrong, but it really doesn't push the limits of, you know, the 3D graphics and stuff like that. It's a great physics game. Don't get me wrong, Angry Birds is worth every penny that you pay for. And just to let you know, it's free on Android. But SNK, you should be ashamed of yourself. You have no right to dishonor a great IP like this and bring it to this format. And that's all I want to say. Now, I usually don't bitch this much about a game. However, when a great IP is shit on, when it's brought to the iPhone or the Android or Windows 7 or Nokia or BlackBerry, I don't care what touch device it's on, I'm calling you guys out for it. This game sucks and it's shit, and don't buy it. And SNK, if you bring any more games out to the iPhone or any other touch device, you better make sure you get better controls. Alright guys, this is mp4podcast.com. I'm signing out. Once again, if this video has helped you, can you guys please hit that subscribe button? I would really, really appreciate it. Guys, please leave me a thumbs up if this video has helped you. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'd be more than happy to help you. If you want to help me out a little more, you can favorite this video. Once again, take care, guys, and keep on gaming.